When it rains, it snores.
Like a rare breed, a breath of fresh air, you can see me. People stand up just to greet me. Role model, kids wanna be me.
All about the risk.
Now, later you'll
If anyone pays taxes, instant pay.
The whole thing was easy. I just come and wink my eye like a genie. Crown on, yellow peasant can king me.
We're all gonna die. Fuck semantics. Fuck taxes. Revolt. Welcome back to Nickel City X-Wing. My name's Craig, and we've got another banger for you. It's Game 3 between Order 66 and 5SB. First, representing Order 66.
What is you doing? Finna go hard, hard, hard. Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist. That for the squad, squad, squad. Know they gon' hate. Do what I tell them. Get on your jaw, jaw, jaw.
It's Levi and his opponent for 5 straight boosts. CONNER, aka Second Ham. This is a scramble game. Bets are open. This series is tied at 1. You're watching the last few ships go down, the B-wings of the rebels. Here's Dirge for Scum. Bets pouring in. Partisan bets. People betting with their hearts, not their heads. Looks like dials being set. Don't touch my bet. I'll touch anything I want to. Bet to all if you hate America. I don't know about hate. Hate seems strong. So you bet on B-Wings because you hate B-Wings? Seems weird. I hate them, but I think they'll murder things. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. And come around, kind of blocking a little bit. A little bit blocking. I don't really think Kia wants to get involved with that block of ships. We're not getting any shots here. So it looks like we're just going to head into round two. Round two is when they can start scoring points. So let's see what happens. I don't know. Fenn still has plenty of options here. The real thing is the B-Wings can't move fast, right? Like, they got a good path down the center here, but it's going to take 2 turns to get them in range. It's like a weird thing on the camera. I don't know what it is. I don't know. There's the lane in the middle. But again, it's going to be 2 turns before they can actually access it. I think Scum wants at least one objective here. CAD. I'm assuming with Kira. Yeah, just going to ignore that obstacle. CAD will scramble. Kira, of course, letting him ignore that obstacle. Bosk. 3 forward. Probably just end up focusing here. Hull. The classic. Raylan. 2 forward. Or 2 bank, rather. Probably out of range of everything. Okay. Dirge, 5 straight. Scrambles. Luke with the 3 bank. And I assume this is going to be a scramble. Gina. I probably wouldn't even bother stressing her here. And Fen doesn't really want to commit too hard. Just going to focus. Gina goes for a target lock. Nothing there. Fen gonna find Hull, range 3. Still a pretty good shot for Fen. And is he gonna spend? Risk it for the biscuit? Looks like no. Just gonna leave it at 1. And Hull will then spend. I think I would have risked that there, to be honest. This should be a synced laser cannon shot here. For 2 into Q. Looking for at least one evade. Finds it. And will choose to spend the force or the evade. I assume it's going to be the evade token. Yep, there it is. No shot for Luke. Which means it comes to CAD now. Should have a synced laser shot into Hull. Not great. CAD will get spicy. Spend one of the calculates. And it's evaded by the tyranny of 1 agility. Bosk, no shots. Dace. Not going to have anything. Braylon, of course, not going to have anything. That's how measurements work. Hull now has Fen range 3. Gonna take that. Alright. Classic 2v4. There's the full potato and toppings. And Fen saved that focus. Get out of it. Kyo can take 2v5 versus Fen. And that looks like that's going to be the option. Fen being identified as the target, full potato and toppings. Fen 2 evades. But now that's a message that's been sent, though. That's a message. That's saying, hey, I'm gunning for Fen. Overtune modulator should give CAD 2 strain tokens. And Connor will pick up 2 points. Levi 1. We head into round 3. Moldy Crow title will let Dace keep those focus tokens. This is the turn Fen dies. I think there's a distinct possibility that Fen is turning away here. In which case, it's a turn that Cad dies. But that's not the point. I mean... Alright, Fen can close the distance to the B-Wings, right? This could be okay. I don't know. You know what I say about Fangs. Range 2 is the death of Fangs. 5 straight boost? I mean, they never do it in their games. Literally, they never do it. It would be nice for one time if they could, you know, live up to it. Here we go. Turn 3. I'll take that bet, Scooter. In-game betting and props. Mando Optics. And Kyo's going to claim. Hole. I mean, Hole could die. But I think you would trade that for the bangers on Fen. Gonna spend the joy charge. I think we're probably going to close bets here because I feel like so I believe Braylon needs to focus roll. No, target lock roll. Target lock roll because Braylon gets a focus. Gina focus rolls because Gina gets a target lock. Correct? Yes, correct. Absolutely. We all know it's true. Doesn't have Fen. He's going to spend the 2 charges for an evade. Lock up Cad. Here comes Dace Bonearm. Take a third focus. The fast maneuver from Cad Bane. Focus boost. Probably going to block Gina. But really blocking Gina doesn't do much for you. And Bosk, claim back. Luke, oh my gosh. That fits. And I imagine Luke is going to take a lock into Cad. Oof, Gina. I imagine you focus, fail a barrel roll left. Oh, it doesn't fail. Wow. All right. Dirge doesn't have a great angle for boosting, to be honest. We'll do it anyway. It's not that bad. I think you can probably bank out of that. Oh no! Feneth K. Rao. Only one. But is he in range? That's real close from the B-Wings. All right. Let's see. We're going to get range here. The focus for Braylon. Gina is out. So Gina will get to take a lock. Does Gina have Cad? I don't think so. To be honest, I don't think so. That was a too hard, so all right, this is a proton torpedo into a strained Cad Bane, and it's the full potato, extra toppings. Tyranny of 1 agility. That is going to be 2 shields and a crit. And that crit is a console fire. Gina. Did they measure for Gina and just had nothing? One hit. That'll go through on hull. Go to the 4s. Braylon. has the Moldy Crow. Gosh, having no follow-up on Fen is so... 2 hits. Moldy Crow will get 2. And spends one of their 15 focuses. It's fine. Hull. Yeah, you gotta take this on Fen. It's a 2 dice dorsal. It is double modded. And you get another one. Fen to 2. CAD. No shots. And checking that Moldy Crow arc. CAD roll is console fire. I don't believe so. Let's check. No. So we'll need that to happen. Here it is. Safe. Now here's the Moldy Crow shot into Hull. And if you brought Lando, you could spend 1 to reroll. Does, and has an extra. It hit crit. That's how you go through 3 focuses in a turn. And it's all going through. Shield hit crit. That crit is a hull breach. Boss now into Keo. 1 crit. You know, boss ability. Keo does have a force. Could choose to just spend it, but probably won't. The hull breach, yes. I like that. Two to 1. We're entering turn 4. Connor opening up a lead through the objective game. Fen took a scary amount of damage here, but what is the follow-up going to be able to be is the question, really. CAD takes a strain. Really, you kind of think that these ships are just going to move down, right? Like, move down Broadway. No, you're not right. I do wonder if we'll get any bomb drops here. All right, looks like Dace is about to pop overtune modulators. Dace will get to move first, which I think is actually an advantage here. Keo flip the arc to the back, gonna bank, and yet again, we'll try and claim. There's the stop from Dace. Two bank from CAD. If Box hard turn get a nice shot on Keo, I don't really see that being a thing that Box would do. And CAD will take that third objective. Bosk is going to turn in. Hull. And Hull's going to do the target lock. Why was that red? Precise astromech, but precise astromech works after an action. Oh, claim and then lock. I'm sorry. Yeah, good call. Good call. Good call. So Levi is going to successfully flip the objectives here. Braylon going to put his lock on Fen, almost certainly guaranteeing not going to get a shot on Fen. But I think that's really not the point here. I think the point is to keep Fen from really getting involved. Dirge, I really think Hull has a good chance of dying here. I actually kind of thought Hull could barrel roll precise astromech. Probably not. But here's Gina. If Gina can barrel roll back, could probably get off a nice plasma torpedo into Dirge. And Luke could claim for that 3-piece advantage and will. So Levi actually managing to capture all 3 this turn. And now Fen actually has a tough choice here. This is not good for Fen, I don't think. Alright, so you get the extra die, and you get an absolute banger on Keo. But keep in mind, there's no Concordia here. Do you try to eliminate Bosk, perhaps? The answer is no. Dirge is the target. All right. Feneth K. Rao, Eternia Law, going for the Bangarooski into Keo. 5 dice. Hit, crit. So reroll for Predator. Oh. Keo has to spend the force. Keo tried Lucid or Lone Wolf. This could do it for Keo. Keo, another hull breach. All right, Dirge. 3 crits coming into Hull. Hull Tyranny of Agility, so that'll give 2 face-ups, a wounded pilot, and a structural damage. Luke. Is Luke gonna instinctive a torpedo or just go for 3? Looks like 3. Oh, had a better roll, but it collided. So it's just gonna be 2 dice. And Dirge will spend, take nothing. Gina now. I imagine this will be a plasma. Yep. Wait, how's this for? Oh, she has protons. Oh, I forgot. It's not plasmas on this. Got one evade. So Dirge can flip one to a crit to cancel one, right? You change to cancel. Oh, you can't. You can't flip on crit. So he loses it into a direct hit. Dirge down to 3. He doesn't have more shields because there were 3 hits. But what he did have was 2 crits on the table, so there's nothing. If he turned up a crit, there was no hit to cancel. And that's going to do it for Hull. That crit goes through no matter what. With the structural damage, it is a bit of overkill into Hull. And he's going to have them all flipped, looking for like a blinded or weapons failure. There's the weapons failure. So Hull does get simultaneous fire, but the weapons failure. Gina, no, Gina spent the charge to her right. The charges for the ships are to the right. All right, Dace. Tagging Gina, so it's going to be your 4v1. It is obstructed, though, so it's actually a 4v2. Manage all the calculates. And we'll take 2 shields on Gina. I'm sorry, Braylon. It's Braylon. Sorry, Braylon. Oh, gets the reroll. So it just takes 1. I forgot. It's a trap. Rolls the console fire for CAD. Console fires have never ever pop off. Now Braylon gonna go into Dirge. For hit crit. Dirge takes another crit. And that crit is a stunned pilot. Down to 2. Hull now. With the weapons failure, so this is going to be 2 dice. For 1. Dirge blanks on it. So Dirge is going to be down to 1. And I don't think there's any more follow-ups. Off will come. And now Keo out the back. No Concordia, but does have a focus. So you would need a lot of blanks here to really do anything. And that focus is going to save the day for Fen Rao. So 7-5. Connor still holding that lead over Levi. Although now Connor has to do some work to try and claim things again. And that means, well, I mean, Cad's going to get one for sure. Keo 1 hards left. And barrel rolls, maybe? And I think it's fine. Does Keo have the config? Yes. But I don't see how it's going to help her here. Yeah, so they asked beforehand. So sometimes people give me links in Launch by Next format, which great website, great builder, but some of its code or XWS is like borked, and it doesn't always load up correctly when I try to translate it into the YASB link needed to run the overlay, which is also a YASB product. And I don't know what the slight difference in XWS is, but there is one. It just doesn't work as well launched by Next. But a lot of people like it because it's got the mobile app. Keo. I'll be honest, I still think I barrel roll, but I can also see wanting to take a token. Takes the evade. I mean, Fenn's got to be careful now, right? I'm again surprised that the B-Wings have not dropped any bombs here. I know there's potential to hit Luke, but I think at the very least you ionize Dace, you get a damage through. And I think you focus barrel roll right here if you're Braylon. So you already got that lock on Fen. And I'm assuming that Gina's one banking as well. So you don't need to target lock. You can double focus, which is a nice touch for defense. I'm not going to go left with it, which is fine. Stage left. Ship left, if you will. I don't see how you get out of it next turn, but alright. Takes the evade. I don't think I would have, honestly, done that there. It's better dice on. Okay. It's getting to be a pretty crowded center. Cad, I'm assuming gonna claim, get that superiority back. Does. Dace did not hit the rock. Luke gonna one bank and just take the center back. Gina gonna one bank, and I mean barely even gets punished for it. Will take the thing, could take the evade too, since it's a red action or it gains a stress token. Could just take that, spend the 2 charges, get the evade as well. Will, and now all of a sudden Gina has juke. This is a contraband 5K from Dirge. And Dirge is going to claim. Everyone wants it. No one wants to be it. Fen will bump. Man, this is going to be a shot here. All God's children claiming. Gina gets a lock. See who she decides to take it on. I would probably put it on Dirge. Oh, it did. No, that bumps. They're bumps. I don't know why you put it on there. Yeah, I would. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, Feneth K. Rao gets the range 0 shot to try and take Kyo off the board. And it's Natty's. Of course it is. Range 0. And that is going to kill Keo. She gets the Lone Wolf reroll. Yeah. Lone Wolf reroll needs this to be an evade. And it is. Never mind. Keo will live. Lone Wolf. You can't even be mad about that if you're Fen. You got the 3 dice at range 0. Now the B-Wing, range 0 into Bosk for a classic 1. Bosk, the double evades. Luke. This looks like range 1 into Bosk. Only shot. And that's the full potato. Bosk needs some naturals. No. And that's Bosk. A stunning turn of events. Bosk straight up dies. That's going to tie up the game. This will trigger Cutthroat on Cad, who will probably flip overtune modulators. Yes, they both do. Yeah, Deadman Switch would have been pretty nice. Honestly, if you remember Cutthroat, you win. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Dirge now with a decision to make. Gonna take 3 dice into Gina. Oh, nothing. Range 3 obstructed. With 2 focuses and a target lock. I think you homing missile. Honestly. I think you homing missile this. And yes, it's going to be a homing missile. And now Fen has to choose. Do you take 1 damage or do you let the 4 dice fly? So it'd be 4v4, and Fen takes the 1. Oh, it's a decision. It's down. Yep, Fen's going to take the 1. So Fen's at 1. Too hard, maybe? I don't know what Braylon's doing next turn. No one knows, really. Cad going to shoot Braylon, who has about 1,000 tokens, but only gets 2 dice. And Cad will refuse to shoot. The rogue's just not doing much. And finally, Dace Bonearm gonna go range 1 into Gina. And Dace does have a focus. Gina gonna take an absolute banger here. 3 more shields. But now both of these Keo checking range 0, doesn't have it. Both of these should be dropping bombs this turn. Connor keeps the lead. He's been in the lead this entire time. Yeah, Cad does have to roll Console Fire. And it's stuck in the air. And it's a never once. in 3 rolls, come up with a hit. It's only 12 minutes left. Only 12 minutes left. Out the back for Braylon. I think you go out the right for Braylon. Out the back from Gina. And I think you just accept taking damage on yourself if it means killing Dirge. And it also could stop Fen from 2-harding and then trying to get range 1 on Gina. This is a tight one. And it's anyone's game.
I'm incredibly late, but I'm here.
I don't think you're incredibly late. I wasn't expecting you for game 2.
Oh, is this game 2? I thought this was game 3.
No, this is game 2. This is not your league. Coward. Did you win?
I did win. It was 22-3.
You're a bad person.
It was tough. It was 18-0 before the first point was scored. It was tough. Yeah.
Well, we've got a tense one here, Nick.
So this is a finals match that I'm coming in late for. Cool.
Yep, this is game 3 of the finals. It's tied 1-1 between Order 66 and 5 Straight Boost. And this game...
Oh, got it. Sorry.
And this game is one of the closer ones we've seen this season.
8-9. We've got the B-Wings of Death. Pretty healthy. They're looking pretty healthy.
Keo 1 away from death. Fenrouse stressed 1 away from death. We've seen a homing missile from Braylon to get Fen to 1.
Yeah, that's a bit of an awkward spot if you're Braylon right now. Looking
Yeah,
down
Braylon
at...
not in a great spot, which is why I would have gone right with him originally, but you know, whatever. Hindsight's 50-50, 75-80.
Who you got at this point? What do you think?
I've watched enough X-Wing to know that like everything I do, they're not gonna do. So I don't know.
Yeah, you always speculate. They're like, oh, this would be so good. This would be so good. This would be so good. And it's
I mean,
like,
there's just so many bomb drops I would have made by now. Like, but I'm also of the opinion that if you drop a bomb and you hit yourself on the B-Wing, it doesn't matter.
Yep. Don't be like me and drop a proton bomb on your own Soon tier. That's like that's expert level play, where the real experts are found.
I just don't think. See, if I was Braylon, I'd just move through the or through the thing. But I just don't think you can actually. There's anything that actually clears it.
Is the 3 straight is white, but then blue, and then it goes to a 4
It's
straight
blue.
red?
Yeah, but then 4 straight red.
That's kind of crazy. Is there another ship in the game that has a dial like the next speed straight up is 2 difficulties different?
I don't know.
Like for straight maneuvers, I know that there's some with like banks, but I'm trying to think. Like I don't think so. It's usually
Resistance
the next one up for blue is
Y-Wing.
white.
What? No, Resistance Y-Wing's what? 3 is blue and then 4 is red? Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember.
I think the resistance. I don't even know if they have a 3 straight that's blue, but
I don't ever
Chat.
fly the Resistance Y-Wing, so.
yeah, right. Dumb anyway.
What? Do I look poor?
Yeah, it's poverty chassis, anyways, you know.
He's just changing Braylon's dial about 1 million times. We only got about 7 minutes left in this.
So, I mean, what is he contemplating? Is he contemplating a bank versus a straight, or is he thinking, should I just YOLO it over it or hard turn away?
No idea. All right, I better see some systems here. First, I want to see Keo rotate. Overturn modulators popped on Dace. Overtune modulators on CAD. What is the percentage on each player for? It's what type of milk they like. How much fat they like in their milk. All right, we're getting a straight back. I really would have put this out of the side so it has a good shot at killing Dirge. I mean, it still has a decent shot at killing Dirge because I don't know where the fuck Dirge goes from here, but... Keo, 1 hards. Evades.
So that's the block Fen trying to 3 straight out of there.
Yeah, this is so weird. Why would you not drop the Ion here? I think you'd get everybody, right? You drop the Ion from Gina?
Yeah, does it... If this is the last round, does it matter? 4 minutes, I don't know. They have to play fast.
Yeah, they're not exactly the fastest group here.
They have played... Oh, this is the 6th round. I mean, that's like slightly below average, but close enough to not really care. Like 6 rounds, that's acceptable.
Cat is gonna fix Console Fire,
especially for a finals game like this.
Which never went off this entire time.
Oh, he's still on it.
Tried his best. So Braylon gets to roll. And does
he is punished.
Take a damage. Shield down.
So that's going to be, you're going to get a Dace Bone Arm shot onto Keo with an evade. Does Keo have a force up right now? No, so just an evade. Lone Wolf is active but not usable.
Well, Dirge focus barrel rolls, and that's why I'd gone to the right, because it's still a kill. Now you don't get the kill. Oh, it really hurts. It really, really hurts.
Man,
Gina,
if Fen route 2 banks here.
Does Gina just stay there? Do you focus, fail barrel roll left?
Well, Gina's going to be able to get the other bullshit, right? Because of Braylon's stress.
Yeah, I mean, they're both going to get the bullshit.
And there's still a Pro Torp out there for Gina.
And Luke is going to claim. Oh, my gosh. All right, Fen, let's see what you did.
I feel it's a 3 straight. It's a 2. It's a 2 straight. Fen's going to get hit by a proton
Fen's
torpedo.
Going to get hit by a proton from Gina.
So if you would have dropped the ion bomb here, you would have hit yourself and lost your proton torpedo opportunity. So
yeah, I'd still kind of fine with that. All right, so CAD will take a crit. It is a blinded pilot. Oh no. Dace takes a shield. Dace hasn't really been touched. And I didn't see, did Luke take a shield? Yeah, Luke does. And I believe that had to hit Gina as well, right? No, didn't hit Gina. Okay. Yeah, I do think a one bank clears your own bomb. All right, Fenral, we saw it last turn. Rolled the 3 on the range 0. Really upset me.
I don't even...
Not this time.
Oh, not this time. I don't know if there is a win condition for Scum at this point, assuming the Protorp does what it's supposed to do. Like, is there an alternate win condition here that I'm missing? I don't think so.
Well, it's
you do have a bunch of shots
it's a tie
into
game
Gina.
if no other points are scored.
You do have several shots into Gina. You have a few shots into Gina here, and that's a good start. That's going to be hit, crit. So Gina's taking at least 2, and will take 3, and all of a sudden you take a crit and watch it be like a blinded pilot, dude. Come on. Direct. That's still good. That's also really good. Gina's the one that's
Gina to 2. But the thing is, if you lose Fen and you lose Gina, you lose the game.
Is Gina 5 points?
Gina is 5. Oh, Luke does not have range. You really would have liked that double shot. So Luke is just going to go range 1 into...
yeah, I mean, a blank out will kill Dace here. That's how easy a Hawk is to kill. But not going to happen. Not happening. Nope.
Gets it. Doesn't even have to spend Lando. And Gina, here it is. This is the shot to end all shots. If you can get 1 through, it's basically the game.
Ooh.
It's a good start.
Oh, it is an eyeball. Okay. I saw 2 blanks for a second.
That's it.
Okay, there you go.
That's it.
Gonna kill.
I think that's going to be the win for Levi. Down goes Fen Rao.
Fen dies.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not, because Gina...
You kill Gina. Yeah.
Gina and Kyo you can kill, maybe?
Gina will get you to 14. Who has more scenarios right now? Levi, though. Ooh.
Levi does. So it's
Levi
16.
does.
It's basically 16-15.
So Dace has to take the shot into Kyo, it looks like, and then you have to rely on an unmodded shot from Cad to kill Gina. Is that
Correct.
what I'm seeing?
I believe that's correct.
Not likely, but possible. You're gonna have to get really freaking lucky. Range 3 obstructed. Into
what?
Kyo,
No.
who only has an evade.
No, he pinged. No.
Oh no, you can't. You can't. You can't. That's the
Don't do
game.
this.
You can't.
Don't do this.
It's too late. Oh, that's it. Cad had to be the one to kill Gina.
Oh, you gotta think about your win con, especially when time just clicks off. So Gina dies.
So congrats, you get to 14. Cad's nowhere. There's no way Cad is close enough. That is a blunder, for sure.
Cad only has range 3 to Braylon.
Man. What is chat saying?
GG.
He needed the range 0 to kill.
Can't modify. Braylon will shrug that off. And then it's going to be 2-1 on the objectives.
Final. 16-15.
And Levi takes the Order 66 up 2-1 in a 1-point game. Put this in the sheet. Levi 16, Connor 15. Order 66 takes the 2-1 lead. And that's why we like the finals, because we get games like that where it comes down to the last thing, and you got to say, I think Connor just miscalculated what his win con was. That's
yeah,
just...
you think it's possible he just forgot that he thought it was going to be tied at the end of all of it?
Yeah, I just think he, like, you know, I don't know. It's hard to remember how many points Gina is, but 5 for standard loadout, 4 for regular. But, like, it's not, I feel like it's just something you didn't know, and I don't know. People just forget sometimes, you know, you get into it.
Yep.
You played a lot of
I've been there
2.0.
for sure.
Like, yeah. Who among us hasn't miscounted their win con?
I will
I
say,
can count. And it's a lot easier to do when you're on the outside watching it.
Yeah, these B-Wings are literal cheat codes. I think they're really bad for the game. I'm just going on record to say that. I think one of them would be okay, but both of them together, it sucks.
All right. We will be back with Game 3 in just a few. Stick around. This is Nickel City X-Wing.